go. Okay. Good morning, PARACONOMY Inc. followers and subscribers. It's me, Professor Fun 101, or the here at 6:29, March 10th, 2025. I'm getting stalked by Michaela Gonzalez and I think Grace Straminsky might have something to do with it as well. But Michaela lives like right next door, or at least she used to. I haven't talked to her in a while. It's been a second. But she was on my Chatterbait performance co-performer for like one day of Chatterbait, and she was what's a good word, cucking me with Candela Sweet for a show. Um, I was just standing there, like to the side, with my skirt pulled up so you could see like my little package. It was fun. It was gross. It was wild, and she was copulating with Cassie, like the whole time, and like we didn't do anything. We didn't end up doing anything. We had some stage play, like just like holding hands and shit like that. But I think that was pretty much it. And I've got a video of it still, a recording of it somewhere. So she's and her license and stuff like that. So she's been stalking me using Doop Doop for the past like 3 years. Um, and she is currently. She said, I'm digging a hole." Yeah, she said. She just said 6:31. I'm digging a hole. So she was there, and now she's stalking me and using my telepathy against me on Doop Doop. And now, um, we have this sort of exposure here because she has been terrorizing me. She's been picking on me. She's been like making fun of me and using weird slang and calling me names and always like diminishing my points and stuff like that. She's caused me to fucking trash this whole apartment and go to jail like several times. She thinks it's hot when I like get mad and angry and scream, and she wants me to scream into her vagina. So like that's Michaela Gonzalez, or she goes by Maka. She has short hair. She's like big boobs, Mexican girl. So like she is out there. She just called me Paraconomy or puppy. I don't know. She's been treating. She basically wants me to be into the kink lifestyle culture where there's furries and stuff. But I did not consent to Maka doing that to me. So it's very very strange because we've never dated, and I think she just got a little too forward here on this thing because we've never really been with each other. We've never dated. She's all she does is have sex in front of me. So like that's kind of like the weird part is like she just fucks other dudes, and I think she gets off on thinking that she can look at a person like me because I kind of resemble her brother, Finn, and like they have this thing too, um, but like that's kind of like yeah they used to be more into incest, and I think Maka's trying to replace parts of this with me and just playing like Build a Bear with her favorite like boyfriend. So like I apparently have it going on, but like also I don't, and my penis is like this big. So like she's probably like interested, but then she's like, I know what's going on, and that ruins the surprise for me. So you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and clean house. You're a puppy, I'm gonna have fun with you. I'm gonna feed you like trash, and I'm not gonna be like letting you have any social freedom. She's been keeping me basically here, stuck here on a like unwarranted conservatorship, and she's been making my life a living hell. And like we got my sink all flooded. She got my sink all flooded with Sadie, Frida Davis, and like everybody's been basically more or less trying to put off this seancing of having put me on wrong, and then actually like doubling down on knowing you're wrong but not wanting to get caught. So Michaela Gonzalez has been spearheading this weird stalking thing going on against me since then, apparently. And she dates this guy, Corey, and he's in the military. So there's a good chance that Corey got a hold of some of this cool stuff before I did, because he joined the military to go get interested in like current events and stuff like that. And I'm assuming that they're pretty trendy. They like to trip and stuff. They do a little partying, and I imagine Corey got some intel and started like kind of showing Maka more about what the military is capable of doing, and um basically like got Maka to start using more crystals and stuff like that, because she's into Juice World. And so like I imagine she's been like trapping out at home. She keeps telling me she's homie hopping. So like there's a good chance like she's out in Chicago trying to get a bag, but she ended up killing Kate Vogel. And like it hasn't really surfaced anyways, but like I'm under the assumption now. I haven't gotten to talk. I haven't gotten to leave since Kate Vogel died on my birthday. But I'm pretty much guaranteeing that something here that has happened with this selective um non-confrontational passive aggressive like covert narcissism that has basically been able to trap and delay me, and then also create like financial abuse and just like overall bullying from Michaela Gonzalez. So Michaela Gonzalez and Finn and Corey and all of their friends are like weirdly like still hanging out with the trans girls that I tried to help get to stay here with Thompson Chapsinson and Kat Kashik and Jessica Miller. So and then there's a good, right, like what I said is Michaela Gonzalez and Candela Sweet have had sex in front of me and probably behind me. So like there's a good chance like whatever's been going on needed to at least hit YouTube today and get the ball rolling here. It's 6:37. I'm kind of stuck here. I can't pay rent. I'm about 3K in the hole for rent. I've got like a bench warrant, so like that could always come and like bite me in the ass for no good reason. And like even when I reported the stalking, and like the cops keep throwing me in jail. So yeah, I'm not sure. It's gotten way out of hand, and anytime I try to get help, the cops throw me in jail. So I figure YouTube's algorithm should be able to play back some of the injustices and maybe get some of this brought into light the right ways, because well, I'm getting terrorized by somebody who has a crush on me but isn't willing to like stand behind their accountability of what they're capable of bringing to the table. So it's really one-sided relationship, and it's getting hard because all I wanted to do was like cam and chatterbait and like do OnlyFans and stuff like that. As it was working really well for me, 639. It was working really well for me. I was raking in when I was just doing chatterbait before I met all these people. I was raking in about 2K a month. It wasn't much, but it was more than what you would expect to be making off chatterbait. And like I was doing a pretty damn good job from lockdown when I first moved out of another abusive relationship with Jesse Stamp, who we kind of dulled out our fences enough for us to just walk away. But it looks like I have had a lot of abusive situations following me, and people just talk. People have been going around me simply just like pulling out all the stops to make the biggest leaps in assumptions and assume the most about me in like the worst ways. So Michaela Gonzalez and Candela Sweet, Grace Draminsky, Kat Kashi have been spearheading a grueling smear campaign that involved pedophilia and like assault and murder. So now there's this giant like blanket statement that I'm like a dangerous person, but I'm just like an abused victim who like will people please and be like, oh, okay, don't hurt me and like stuff like that. So yeah, if that bothers you, go hit her up, Michaela Gonzalez. Uh, let's see, her get her phone number off my Facebook.